Hey WILDR folks, today I have my most frequently used post-ski mobility that I'm going to share with you, and we can do it together. It's a follow along. What you're going to need is some sort of raised surface that has a cushion. So I'm using a little bit of a pad on some weights, but to be honest, 99% of the time when I do this, I'm in my living room and I am using the cushions from my couch. So don't be afraid to use those. Either way, we are going to start at a high height and we are going to work down as we feel warm. The height that you use is going to be specific not only to your body, but also to how you're feeling today. So let me spend 20 seconds showing you what we're doing, and then we're going to spend 6 minutes doing it together. What we're doing today is a step back lunge into a shrimp squat, and we're using this as a simple, easy recovery after a ski day. So in order to do this, you want to do a close together lunge over top of your raised surface. Then you want to pick up your back heel towards your butt using your hamstrings. Then take your hand, hold onto your ankle, lean forward, and stand. You're gonna do that left side, right side, left side, right side for the whole 6 minutes. And as you feel comfortable with it, you're gonna get lower and lower to really push yourself a little bit when it comes to that range of motion. All right. Without further ado, let's get into this. So make sure those cushions are set up. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Awesome. So notice how close my foot is to the front of my cushions. And I stand, and then I get to do it on the other side. Feeling a stretch through the front of my hip, using my hamstrings actively, and then standing. Pause for a minute at the top of that movement and squeeze your butt real good. This gives you a nice active stretch through the bent leg. And this is also pretty demanding on ankle flexibility as well. Good. Now, while we're doing this, let's talk some tech tips. So I want all of my front foot to be giving me stability. In order for that to happen, I need that front heel down. I need to be pressing through my big toe. And I need to be reaching forward. That's why my other hand is way out in front of me. To move my center of mass forward and actually make this movement easier. A little pro tip for you. I also want that back heel really tucked close underneath me. If it's way out here, if I tried to stand up, hold on, from this position, there is no way I'm able to stand up. So that's why we want to tuck that back heel close to our surface as we stand. Good. And as you feel comfortable, we get to go a little lower with this one. Now, remember, this does depend on your body and on the day. Some days, I find after a few reps, I'm already bringing it all the way down to the floor. Other days, there's no way I'm getting close to the floor. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But it's also a good opportunity to just check in, see how you're feeling. We are 2 minutes in, and we have 4 minutes left. Now that might seem like a long time, but just take it one rep at a time. Don't be afraid to pause where you need to, do a little rotation, check in with your body. Now, I agree that in an ideal world, we might do a little bit more elaborate of a cool down. Maybe if you know that skiing leaves you tight in a specific area, you would add some specific stretches, some specific mobility work to help you. But what I've honestly found is that this very simple drill for 6 minutes helps me recover from a day on the slopes, helps make sure that I am stretching out my quads, my hip flexors, my ankles, And it does it without being so complicated that I forget to do it. 6 minutes of this a day after skiing is gonna be way more beneficial than a complicated mobility that you don't end up doing. Awesome. Oh, now we've got 2.5 minutes left. I'm gonna go down a little lower. And I'm gonna tie my shoe while I'm at it. Some other things, if you find that you're losing your balance here, try and take this leg a little farther out to the side. That'll give you a wider base of support, and that might make you feel stronger as you stand. Another thing to think about is, like I was saying before, we really need that front heel down. But if you struggle to do that, then you could either put on a pair of shoes that have a heel rise, or find something to build up that front heel. And then from that position, do your stand. That's what's gonna hold you back if you're tight through the ankles. In an ideal world, we wouldn't use this, but if it means that we feel more stable about our movement, then it's perfectly fine to use it. All right, we've got 1 minute left. If you want to and you're feeling strong, you can try and go a little bit deeper with that movement, or you can stay right where you are and keep going. If you've been moving consistently now, you should have a little bit of a sweat on, or at least some warming happening. Oops, good, and that happens sometimes too. If you want to make sure you're leaning far forward enough and you're pushing through your front leg so that you don't have your back leg, your back toes push out from you, kind of kick out. If you find that that's happening, take an extra second in your setup to get grounded, then slowly lean those hips forward and stand. 3, 2, 1, and done. Thank you so much for joining me for that post-skiing mobility. I hope you have a wilder day, and we'll see you guys next time.